Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jesse here, sitting out in my shop today, and I just figured I'd give you guys an update. Obviously, I've been off the scene for a while, haven't done any fishing in the past almost a month now. Big story behind that is my family and myself all got COVID. Actually, I got sick a little bit about 3.5 weeks ago. It's kind of weird. Never had anything like it. So I went to the doctor and they tested me and they said, of course, yep, you got COVID. So I had to quarantine. They gave me some medicine and stuff. And the first week of it actually went really well. I felt great. Plenty of energy. I had the snivels a little bit. Had like a day of like body chills. No big deal. And I had some projects going on, which you can see right here, I'm still working on. And I was stoked actually to have some downtime from work and to be able to get out in my shop and get all this stuff done, which I did, for the first 6 days. On the seventh day, I woke up that morning and it's like I got hit by a wrecking ball. That was crazy. 103 fever and the worst body aches I ever had in my life. Literally came out of nowhere overnight. The next 5 to 6 days were hell. I ain't gonna lie, they sucked. Carried a fever the entire time. Body aches. It was miserable. I ain't gonna lie. Called my doctor. He said evidently I'm one of the lucky small percentage, or I should say unlucky small percentage of people that actually get pretty sick from it. Something to do with blood type or something. I don't know. But anyway, it sucked. I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't expecting it. I'm young. I'm in shape. I'm healthy. Well, I'm not. I'm 44, but still, I didn't expect it to hit me that hard, but it did. My wife and my daughter got it as well. They didn't have it nowhere near as bad, thankfully. And I'm on the downside, upside, whatever of it now. So I'm actually feeling pretty much back to normal. Thankfully, it really didn't get into my lungs. I did get pneumonia a little bit, but it's clearing out. I'm here still, and I'm feeling good, and my energy level is coming back. I know some of you are probably going to say, are you vaccinated? And I'm just going to do a friendly reminder that it's really none of your business. Just point blank. Me and my family made a choice, and we stand by it. I have antibodies now, so I'm good to go. With that being said, finally going back to work on Monday and sitting around the house for 3.5 weeks, I'm ready to go back to work. Now, some other things that are going on, just to show you. I've got my van here in my shop. My old diesel van I've had forever. 2006 model, nice and paid for, low mileage diesel. I'm doing a bunch of work to it. And the reason I'm doing that is I sold the new truck that I bought, newer truck that I bought this winter. Honestly, it was a very nice truck. I don't know if any of you saw it or if all of you saw it. It was a GMC 3500 extended long bed diesel 2018 model. Very nice truck. Drove it for most of the spring and summer. Oddly enough, I realized that it wasn't as well suited for my day-to-day life as my old beat-up van is here that's paid for. So I made a decision to sell it. And I got lucky, honestly, because I bought it this winter and evidently automobile prices have gone through the roof. The value of the truck went up $10,000, which blows me away. So I actually sold it and made some money off of it, which is awesome, which I'm actually putting into this vehicle now since I'm going to be driving this again. So that's what I was working on prior to getting really sick from COVID and what I've been back working on for probably 4 or 5 days now that I've actually felt better. All I can say is don't ever buy a vehicle from up north, which is unfortunately something I didn't realize when I bought this. It's a northern vehicle. It was from New York, and it's got some rust issues that I have been battling the entire time that I've owned it. It is a diesel. It's got a pre-emissions diesel LBZ in it, so that's a strong, good motor, good transmission. And I decided to fix this thing up, and I've driven it for years. Pretty much just put some tires and rims on it and did a little bit of work to the inside, put the carpet and everything on the walls. I did have a bulkhead here that was fitted right in this area that sealed the back from the front. I had a little seat that I made that folded out into a bed. Because originally this van was set up for hauling motocross bikes, because that's what I used to do before I got back into fishing, was motocross every weekend. It was perfect for that. It never really was quite perfect for fishing though, so I'm taking the bulkhead out and I redid the entire interior, treated the entire floor, stripped it. I had some rust holes around the back fender wells that I had to weld in and fix. Stripped the floor all the way up. I had all of this out. Everything was out. Treated all the rust, fixed all the holes, painted everything with, nice brand new paint so the interior is good. I did a bunch of wiring and stuff, fixed up from where I just kind of thrown stuff in here over the years. Moved my amp over, from audio system, made a nice mounting system for that. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the inside of the van. I'm basically going to turn it into a camper van. Have a bed in the back, back here. That's kind of what the tape is different layouts and stuff. Have a little cabinet section over here with a little small sink, a little porta potty there, which I actually have for my boat. Probably keep it in here. I've already done sound deadening all underneath the floor, and this has nice thick foam here built in it. This is a new liner from Bedrug. I did sound deadening all up in the front cab area and footwells and all under this. And I'm going to insulate the walls and the ceiling as well eventually. Still just trying to figure out how to do the bed thing. I basically want to have it to where the bed will be in place. It'll kind of fold down and become a bed, or I can fold it up and lock it in place and have basically a full open van here. And I checked, and my kayak will actually slide all the way up in here to the front, and the back doors will shut, which is awesome. Now I have my kayak on a trailer, and most of the time that's how I'll haul it, but there are certain places to where it's kind of a pain, like going to the Bay Bridge, or when I go traveling out of town and I'm not sure where I'm going to be launching. It would be much easier to actually have the kayak in here and have it secured. If I do the bed at just the right height, the kayak will slip right underneath of it, right up in here, and then we can still camp in here, me and my wife, and be comfortable and have the actual kayak secured. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. It'd be a little bit crowded with the kayak in here, of course. Basically, I'm doing a camper van conversion. I'm basically taking it from what it used to be made for hauling bikes and converting it over to being more of a fishing, all-purpose camping type vehicle. So I'm pretty excited about that. So pretty much this is being fixed up to be my long-term vehicle now that I realize that it suits me better. Right now I've got the back doors off because I had to replace these lower quarter panels here. You can see where I've welded them in. Same here, all of this is rotted out. I could stick my hand right through this. And I still have to do these rocker panels from here all the way up under the front door, which I'm just gonna make those because for some reason I can't seem to purchase them right now. So I'm just gonna make them out of my own sheet metal that I have. Treating rust back here in the back, got the rear bumper off. It's basically sitting out there. It's been OSFO'd and treated and ready to be painted. I actually just finished welding this panel here in. You can see where I just basically stitched it in, got it ready to go, and I'm actually getting ready to crawl underneath the driver door and replace the rocker. I've got it ready to go. I mean, it's what it is, you know, but after I do all this work, it'll be good to go. It'll be good to drive for a while. Of course, I've got the issues with the peeling paint, like all Chevy Express vans do. It sucks. Honestly, I think GM should stand behind that, but they don't. So I'm going to fix all these panels and get some paint matched and kind of sand these areas where the paint's coming off. There's some on the top that I have to address. The front hood, of course, and the fenders, and just kind of blend it all in for now, because I do intend to change the color of the van eventually, but it's just more time and money than what I have to put into it at this point. So anyway, that's what's been going on. I've been off the scene. I've been sick. Family's been sick. We're all back well now. We're almost 100%. I've got a lot of work left to do to this, getting this rust repairs and everything done and get this back on the road so I have something to pull my boat with and get my kayak to the water. Not fishing this weekend. Hopefully by next weekend I'll have my full energy back and be able to get out and do some fishing, because I know trout season's in full swing right now. Believe I miss it. I'm ready to get back out there and see some friends and have some good times. That's what's up, the fall update. I'm just ready to get this thing fixed, get back out on the water, and hopefully run into some of you guys again. I miss some of my friends and stuff. So peace out. See you in the next video.